Do people start brands to make an impact? Or is it really just about the revenue? Let's dig into what drives real entrepreneurs. So, I have this conversation with Dia, who is the producer on the show, many times, because I feel like her and I really have the same mindset when it comes to this. Look, because of what I do, I'm able to travel, I'm able to go to a lot of events, I'm able to meet a lot of people around the world. So I get to meet really interesting entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs that when you look at them, you're like, I hear what you're saying. I know why you're saying this, but deep down, I know you're full of it. Okay? Because let's talk about me, right? When I started. And I always say this because it's the truth. It's the truth. When I started with the Cleopatra Cat Eye Stamp, I said to my best friend, Ty, I said, watch, in 3 months, I'm going to be a freaking millionaire. Okay? Because we invented something that is going to make so much money. Every woman out there needs it. So I was focused on 2 things. Number 1, to make a difference in the industry, and number 2, to make a lot of money. But because I'm fortunate enough, and because I was able to have amazing mentors like my manufacturers, people in the industry, I was able to learn a lot really quick, really fast. So I needed to, or because of that, I realized how much garbage, and yes, I'm going to say it again, how much garbage there is in my industry. Okay? So I had to make a quick decision. I was put in a position of either I'm going to make a lot of money, and when I say a lot of money, I mean a lot of money, but I'm going to be a sellout, or I am going to be suffering for years because, again, being an entrepreneur is not cheap. Making good product is not cheap. It's actually very much expensive. And you know, the crazy thing now that I'm pregnant, now that I'm expecting a child, and I understand that everything that I put on my body, she's gonna, suffer from it, or she's gonna benefit from it. I always made a mission to make the best product that we can, and maybe in a year, because of science and technology, and it's getting advanced over and over and more, maybe in a year or 2, we're going to look at my product and there's one ingredient that is not good. But as of now, I always made sure that we use really good quality products. For me, it's not just about the selling. It's about being able to sleep. I am one of those entrepreneurs that, yes, of course, I want to make money and I want to, be on Forbes. But I want to be on Forbes knowing that I made a difference, that I did not sell out. And it's up to you who you are and who you want to be. You want to do it for the money? Go ahead. Do you want to do it to make a difference and a change in the world? That's great. I knew from the beginning, I don't want to be one of those brands that, just do it for the money. If I would just sit here and tell you it's not about the money, I will be freaking lying, okay? Because it was both. So, back then when I started, social media just started, right? We didn't have all these influencers. All these people just slowly started to figure out how they can get free product, and later on, how to make money with social media. And for me, I was all about manufacturing and building the brand. And I never really focused on social media, which was also a huge mistake on my part. But because nowadays it is easier, or actually it is easy to start a brand. Either you do private label or start from scratch, build your own product from the beginning. And if you understand social media and you have the money, it's really quick and easy to, make a lot of money. Because of that, there's a lot of fake people out there. A lot of people who suddenly say, like, for example, what can we say? Oh, the most popular one is like, I'm a Bitcoin millionaire. And now I can teach you how you can become a millionaire. Or because of that, I know how to be how to make myself a brand, and now hire me, pay me, so I can make you that person as well, right? Now it's like, okay, great. Like, none of us know if you really have all these millions of dollars because of Bitcoin in your bank account. I don't know, right? Like, you don't know, I don't know. But for example, let's say Huda, right? If Huda would sit in front of me and she would tell me, look, I'm going to teach you how to do this. I don't need proof from her because I can literally walk into every Sephora and I will see her brand. I rather go with her because with someone like her, look at her fan base. Look at the people that support Huda. These are hardcore people, right? They will buy anything that she would sell. Because why? She did it from her heart. She went against so many things. Mind you, 10, 11, 12 years ago when she started, she was the first real Middle Eastern woman to be in the Western world and sell makeup. Do you know how hard that is? Go back 10, 12 years ago for a woman, a Middle Eastern woman, to become a billionaire now. Do you know the step and all the BS that she probably had to go through to get to that person where she is now? That to me is a real entrepreneur. Someone who actually made a change. Someone who put the Middle Eastern women on the map in the beauty industry. One of my mentors was Manny, and he was the owner of BB, one of the biggest clothing brands in the world. And he would, like, when we would go out for dinner or lunch or, and he would introduce me to people, he would help me with, like, what I want to do in life and all that stuff. He said to me, look, real entrepreneurs don't show off. They are humble. They stay grounded. Like, when you meet with them, you don't really know how much money they have. Like, you don't know that you're sitting in front of a trillionaire, a billionaire, because they're so humble. When I sit in front of people who are only flashing their cars and their jewelry and their bags and their, Dior's and Gucci and blah, 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 I start questioning this. Because as an entrepreneur, yes, in the beginning, you want to do it for the money. Most of us want to do it for the money, not going to lie, until you realize the shit that goes behind and how quick entrepreneurship will humble you, where money comes after. After a few years, you're like, man, I just want to get this going. I just want to put this in front of people. Like, you just wake up in the morning and you have to survive this day. That's entrepreneurship. And then when you make that money, of course, you want to buy yourself stuff. You want to buy your friends, your family, whatever. But the real ones, they don't need to show off. You see what I'm saying? So I think that more and more people are going towards building a brand to make money than building a brand to make a change and an impact in this world. Because when you see all these videos, right? There's a lot of videos out there. They're like, well, I made $20 million in the first year. Good for you. That's amazing. And you should be making billions of dollars, right? But it's a false, how can I say this, narrative. It's a false impression. if I sit in front of you and I say, well, within 1 year, I made $30 million. Entrepreneurship can take, someone said to me, and I will never forget this. Someone said to me, an overnight success took 10 years. You guys only see the success part. The one where someone is driving a nice car, is in the nicest restaurant, the nicest bags. You only see that, but you don't see the 10 years it took them to get to that point. Because a lot of people don't like to talk about it. You know, a lot of people don't like to be around, a lot of fake people don't like to be sitting around people who have a lot of questions. When you sit down with me, I ask a lot of questions. This is my nature, because I said it a million times, and I'm going to say it a million times over and over again. I love human beings. I love to get to know you and your story. So when you sit in front of me and you tell me you're an entrepreneur, I want to know, because that's my language. That's what I breathe in and out every day. So I'm going to be asking you all the questions because I want to know your industry, right? I want to get to understand where you're coming from, how it works, how you started it, all of it. Because as an entrepreneur, you're proud. Like, you're proud to say I'm an entrepreneur. And I don't care if it's like I'm an entrepreneur I just started, or I'm an entrepreneur in the making, or I'm an entrepreneur who has $100 million on my bank account. I don't care. As entrepreneurs, you're proud, and you should be. But a lot of fake wannabe brand owners, entrepreneurs don't like to sit around people like me, because you can smell it right away. You can smell if someone is doing it for the money or because they have a passion. And it's fine. Like I said, if you want to do it for the money, own it, be it. There's nothing wrong with it. That's my take on this. You guys let me know what you think.